What is up, sports world? Welcome to another episode of the Fair Catch podcast. We're happy to be back with you today, and we're just going to jump right into it. A lot to talk about. We are nearing the end of the college football season, just 3 or 4 games left for a lot of programs, and the playoff rankings are out, so we got to talk about that last week. But it seems like every week things are being shifted. Some really big games. College game day is
Pittsburgh and Notre Dame.
Yep.
Which
it's a top 25 matchup.
yes, but there's definitely better games.
There's definitely better games.
Texas, Georgia is one of them.
I cannot believe game day is not in Athens.
Oklahoma, Alabama. That's another big one.
In Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be make or break. There's a lot of games with playoff implications this week. All 3 of those have playoff implications. If Notre Dame takes another loss, they're definitely out of the playoff.
Even Iowa, USC.
Yes.
Just 19 and 20 right there. USC
is on the bubble. Well, they don't control their own destiny.
No,
I don't think we can start there, but they're going to have to win out and other people have to lose in the Big Ten. I don't know what I think the problem with the Big Ten though is that I'm starting to believe that the middle of the pack is not as strong as the middle of the pack of the SEC.
So right now they have USC at 3 in the Big Ten. So there's still a chance. They have them in the Big Ten ranking. They have them above Michigan and Oregon.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Right now, neutral site at USC versus Oregon. Who wins the game?
Oregon, for sure.
Oregon's a 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are they going based off of then? Strength of schedule? Like, does USC have one person win?
It's a record in conference record. They only have 1 loss in conference.
Well, so does Oregon.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And Michigan, too, right? Or is Michigan undefeated in conference?
I don't know why they have that here.
Where are you getting your
Bleacher Report?
Oh, well, I mean, it's legit. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That doesn't make sense.
I'm pretty sure that Michigan is undefeated in conference play. That's why if they beat Ohio State,
Michigan has 1 loss. Indiana and Ohio State are the only ones that are undefeated.
But if Michigan beats Ohio State, they'll both have 1 loss and they have the win over.
Yeah.
But would then Oregon? No, because Oregon lost to Indiana. So they have 1 loss too. So Indiana would definitely go. So what would need to happen for USC? USC wins out. That's 1.
If you just go off of this,
doesn't USC and Michigan have to play still? That's something that we need to look. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Let's see. No, 13. Michigan has Northwestern, Maryland, and Ohio State. So they should be they should not lose another game before playing Ohio State.
Well, that's gonna Oregon and USC play next week.
Oh, that's a game.
That's the one that's gonna.
Well, that's gonna be a playoff implication because there's no way that a 2-loss
or a
Big
3-loss.
Ten.
USC would have 3 losses after that.
And how many would? Because Oregon only has 1.
Is 8-1. USC is 7-2.
They have only lost to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
But even a 2-loss Oregon, that could hurt them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you think about it. Okay, so big game then there for USC. USC needs to win out, and then which means they need to beat Oregon. And then they would have the head-to-head matchup against Oregon, and they would probably need Michigan to beat Ohio State.
They would need Michigan, yeah.
Or no.
Well, because the only way I think USC gets into the playoffs is if they're in the Big Ten championship.
What would need to happen.
Yeah. But as of right now.
Because if Ohio State and Indiana stay unbeaten, they're obviously going to the Big Ten championship. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. The road
right now USC's 19.
What are they? I wonder what they are in the college football rankings.
The playoff rankings?
The playoff rankings, yeah.
They are. I just had it.
Let's take a look.
That's not right.
I don't know if this is the playoff rankings that I pulled up. No,
they're 19.
They're 19 in the playoff rankings as well. Okay, so, man. Another thing that I heard about is James Madison potentially getting that G5 whatever spot. Because I think South Florida, did they lose?
South Florida?
Yeah. No. They smoked somebody. I think they put
Memphis
up like
in last week.
Memphis is who's in. And South Florida put up like 60 against UTSA or something like that. It was crazy. The first play of the game for UTSA was a pick 6, 7-0. They come back out, they drive, they do a couple plays, and then this quarterback fumbles, scoop and score, 14-0. The offense hadn't even touched the field yet, and they just never looked back. It was an ugly game. So, another thing that happened last week, we were talking, is Texas Tech beat BYU. So now I'm officially on the bandwagon of the Big 12 might only send one team to the playoff. Yeah. Because of that.
If that's the top two teams, then only one can get in.
Yeah, I think the Big 12 championship is actually going to be Tech and Cincinnati. And then with that, Texas Tech's probably going to win.
Yeah.
Does Texas Tech deserve a top 4 spot?
No.
So
I mean, you can go off of record, I guess, but eye test.
Yeah.
Strength of competition. Everything. They're not over Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, or Alabama.
Okay, so what if Alabama loses this week?
That's going to be awesome for Texas.
That would be great for Texas.
Are they better than Ole Miss?
Okay.
Or Georgia?
Who?
Texas Tech.
Oh.
That's the next two in line.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't see them going top 4.
Ole Miss or
especially
Georgia.
If everybody wins out. I mean, I wouldn't even put them above Notre Dame.
You wouldn't?
Texas Tech?
Yeah.
No. Notre Dame's playing good right now. They had a rocky start against 2 really good teams. I mean, they played Miami, who was really good in the beginning, and then they lost to A&M.
Does Notre Dame have any big games left for the rest of the year? Did we talk about that already?
They got College Game Day.
Oh, yeah. Other than that, I mean, we just said that.
After that.
Syracuse and Stanford. Yeah, I mean, it's smooth sailing. 2 more weeks. Yeah, they have a hurdle to get over this week. I'd be interested to see how that goes.
They're not they're independent.
Yeah. Okay, so what does that mean though if Oklahoma goes and beats number 4 Alabama? Do they jump Texas and get into the college football playoff? No,
because we'd have the same record, no. And then we have the win against Oklahoma.
Right now, I think we have the same record, right? We're both 7-2, but we have the win. But we need to talk about Texas. If they split Georgia A&M, can they be a 3-loss team in the playoff?
In order for that to happen, I think we need other people
to lose.
We don't. If we lose to A&M or Georgia, we don't control our own destiny.
What if we lose to Georgia, beat A&M? You don't think they'll put us in?
I think the game we have to win is A&M. And
Yeah,
I think
either
one has to. If we lose to Georgia
what if
or
we
A&M,
go to Athens and lose by 2 points?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. They need to be a close game, down to the wire, like 52-50. We just need to be rolling.
Then you think we can find a spot?
Maybe, but we need some help.
It would definitely not hurt us to win this week. I think if we beat Georgia this week, we're in the playoff. Assuming that we beat Arkansas and then it goes either way.
If we lose to Arkansas?
Yeah, then everything's over. We're cooked if we lose to Arkansas. As far as Georgia goes, other than us, they play Charlotte and they still have to play Georgia Tech. I mean, I've seen crazier things happen.
Who's that?
Georgia and Georgia Tech, last game of the season.
Oh, yeah. Oklahoma, I don't think would jump us because they have 2 conference. Their losses are both in conference.
Well, we would too. We'd have. Well,
no.
You're saying if we went out and they beat Alabama,
they wouldn't jump us because they have 2 conference.
But let's say this week they beat Alabama, we lose to Georgia.
That'd be tough.
Yeah, that would.
We'd have the same record, but then overall we'd be worse.
If we would be tied, that's to our advantage because we get the head-to-head.
But they would have the better record overall. Same conference, same all that. But
how would they have the better record?
Because they would be 8-2.
Because they were undefeated before conference play.
Yeah,
and we lost to Ohio State. Mm-hmm. I just don't feel like you can hold that Ohio State loss against us,
especially how good Ohio State is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. Okay, Texas Tech. What does the rest of their season look like before they head to the Big 12? They have UCF and West Virginia. They don't have any competition. They're in the Big 12 championship. It's just a matter of who they're going to play in the Big 12 championship. Okay, so with that being said, Alabama losing to Oklahoma, assuming that Texas wins out, is actually good for Texas, right? Because then Alabama has to fall under Georgia. We have a win over Georgia. Then we go get a win over A&M, who's over Georgia. We
could have a home game.
We could literally we could have a first round bye.
Yeah, is it first round bye and then a home game or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or you just get like last year, We lost the SEC championship, but we got the home game against Clemson. So really making the SEC championship is huge.
Yes, we really need to get to – if we can win the SEC.
Yeah. That would be crazy. That would be crazy for a lot of reasons because the SEC championship in the second year in the SEC is like those things aren't hard to come by.
So
they aren't easy to come by.
If we say we went out or we beat A&M, but A&M's undefeated, do we play them back to back? If Alabama loses, then we would play A&M back to back.
Yeah, they would have to, right? Like Alabama would be a 1-loss. We'd be a 1-loss SEC. A&M would be a 1-loss SEC, but technically so would Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is there a world where A&M nor Alabama make the SEC championship? Could it be Ole Miss, Texas?
I don't know.
If Oklahoma beats Alabama, we beat Georgia and A&M. But how could you send Ole Miss whenever Georgia beat Ole Miss, right? Georgia beat Ole Miss.
If we beat Georgia, I don't think they're in the playoffs anymore.
You think that knocks them out of the playoff?
I think it knocks them out of the playoffs.
They'd be a 2-loss team.
Yes.
The thing that it would be like webbed up because it's like you can't send Georgia because Alabama beat Georgia, but you can't send Ole Miss because Georgia beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you can't send A&M because the Longhorns beat A&M. But if you do send the Longhorns, then yeah, it could be Texas A&M 2 weeks back to back. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say then if that happens, let's say somehow it's Texas A&M. Both of them are making the playoff. Who between 1-loss Alabama, 2-loss Georgia, and 1-loss Ole Miss
gets in the
playoffs?
I think Ole Miss and Alabama. I think Georgia gets the boot.
Mm-hmm. And then no Oklahoma, no love.
No.
Yeah, I think they're cooked.
Yeah, I think they're done.
Even, because they don't have enough. Now, if Oklahoma had like a Vandy or something that they still had to go play at the end of the season, like if they win and beat Alabama. I mean, they play LSU, but it's not
LSU isn't LSU anymore.
Big a game as it was, So, yeah, even if they smoke Missouri and LSU, I still don't think they get into the playoff.
They played Missouri after that?
Uh-huh.
They played Missouri and then...
Dude, their schedule before Missouri fell out of the top 25, they had after Texas, every single one of their games I think was like a.
They had an easy first part of their schedule.
Oh yeah,
and then
they played high school teams.
Brutal.
Yes, this is how it was. They played South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, and Oklahoma. And at one point, all of those teams were ranked.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's what's good about like throwing some of those harder games in the beginning of the season.
Yep.
But
get it out of the way. Mm-hmm. What about Tennessee? They're 21. They have no more hopes, right? They have New Mexico State, Florida, and Vanderbilt. A win over Vanderbilt at this point doesn't do them much because Vanderbilt's out as well. So, I mean, they're going to make a bowl game, probably a good bowl game, but I don't think
Tennessee
they're going to.
Also has 3 losses, and they're 3 losses in conference.
Oh, they're all in conference. Mm-hmm. Who were they to?
It was with Georgia.
Yeah, they lost to Georgia.
Oklahoma.
Oh,
I think.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
So Ohio State, where everyone's assuming they win out, right? They're a 1 seed. They go to the Big Ten championship, and they play Indiana. And we haven't talked about this, but they only beat Penn State by 3 points in the last second touchdown pass, which was a sick catch.
Yes, that was so nasty.
Yeah. Then they have Wisconsin and Purdue. So we're gonna assume here that Indiana also goes to the Big Ten championship. All right. Having Texas bias, Texas wins out. Right. Let's assume Texas wins out, Alabama wins out. Is it Texas, Alabama? Like Alabama goes, they beat Oklahoma, right? In that case, where we have then beat A&M and Georgia, we're in the SEC championship. Win or lose that game, are we a top 4 team? Alabama. If Alabama wins out, Alabama's number 3. And if we win out, A&M can't be number 3 anymore because we beat them. Now, they could still make the playoff. But who would you prefer or who would you see there in that 4 spot then? Because Texas just beat A&M and Georgia. Ole Miss didn't make the SEC championship. So that wouldn't either mean that Oregon or Tech or Notre Dame would go all the way up to 4, or would you put an SEC loser, Texas, at the 4 spot and still give them the bye? Because
That's
the
tough.
ACC championship does not going to get it. They're not going to give it to the G5. And I don't think that Texas Tech deserves a 4 spot even if they win the Big 12 championship. Do you put a 3-loss Texas team as a top 4 team over a 1-loss Texas Tech Big 12 champion?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
So then Texas would be in the 4 spot. Or Oregon. There's no way it's going to be 3 Big 10 teams as the top 4 teams. Texas has to. If you're going to put Oregon already, the committee's telling us, we see Oregon at 7 or 8. We value Georgia more than them. We value Alabama more than them. We value A&M more than them. And you're going to tell me that if Texas beats 2 of those 3 teams, they're not going to jump Oregon? They have to.
Yeah.
So is there a world where if Texas wins out and loses even the SEC championship, they're still a top 4 team?
If loses the SEC, I think they would.
To Alabama, who's number 3.
You don't think they'd still put A&M there? Especially if it's a hard-fought game and they lose at the end?
No, but what I'm saying is we've already beat A&M by now.
Yeah, but they'd only have 1 loss. They were dominant all season. Like, if we beat them and it's like, say, 27-24 or something like that,
And
I don't think they're going to kick them out of the top 4 spot. Even if we go to the SEC championship and lose.
Well, the way this is playing out, what you're saying is even if A&M loses to us, regardless, they're going to end up with the bye in the 4 seed.
Yeah. Unless we go to the SEC championship and win.
Yeah, but then
Alabama would be
4.
4.
So then in that case, you would put the loser at 4.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying about Texas too.
But Texas has 2 losses overall.
But they have a win over. So even if you put Texas at 5 and A&M at 4, Texas has the head-to-head against A&M.
I guess all in the conference, but I just don't see them jumping. Especially, we'll see how the next week come out.
Let's assume. What do we want to assume? Do we want extreme Texas bias? Are we really going to assume they're going to beat Georgia, Arkansas, A&M, and go to the SEC championship and beat Alabama?
I'm speaking into existence. All right.
So let's say that happens. Then let's honestly say that happens. Texas ends up a 3 seed. They have to end up a 3 seed.
Yeah.
Right. They end up 3, and then is it Alabama at 4, and then A&M?
Yeah.
And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who gets the 6? You're saying that if in this scenario Texas has won out, so you're saying Georgia's out.
Yeah, Georgia be gone, I think.
So you're saying this week
is do or die for us and Georgia.
Even if we lose this week and beat A&M, we're not making the playoff?
I don't think so. They're not going to kick Georgia out, and I don't see. Because right now we're at 11, and they don't have Memphis or the Power 5, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They don't have that team in. But they do have BYU, G5. They do have BYU still in there, which is...
Is that updated?
I guess so.
I thought we were 10.
It has their loss.
Oh.
This is a college football. It hasn't come out yet. It comes out tonight.
Oh, yeah, tonight. Yeah, you're right. Okay, wait. One thing that we haven't even talked about, though, is... Do we think that Indiana has a chance against Ohio State in the Big Ten championship?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
That's tough. When I said it, it sounded good, and I thought about it. I don't know. Ohio State is, I think, hands down the best team in the nation.
Somehow, I think they're better than they were last year.
Yeah, I think so too, bro.
Who would have thought?
The defense is definitely better.
Oh, 100%.
The offense.
Well, that quarterback is actually better, and he's a freshman.
Yeah.
And he, what was the guy's name last year? The guy was a transfer from Kansas State. I don't remember his name.
The quarterback?
The quarterback last year that won the national championship. He was a transfer from Kansas State. He's like a 5th-year senior. Anyways, he wasn't that great. He was a game manager. This guy, Julian's like, they're talking about him for the Heisman.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's really good. I forgot the dude from last year.
Okay, so we're going to assume that Ohio State beats Indiana. Does Indiana get penalized for losing?
No.
They stay number 2.
Yeah.
Texas wins out and wins the SEC. They deserve a 1 seed if that happens, dude. Okay. If Texas beats Georgia, Arkansas, A&M, Alabama in the SEC championship, is there any world where they have votes for second place?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Listen
to what I just said. If they beat the number 5, 3, and 4,
But they said they're not going to punish people for losing in the conference.
game.
And they're undefeated. Like I can understand if
the punish is different. I think like Texas deserves to be 2 because they just literally went through a playoff run.
Yeah.
Like that's a playoff run. Like after that stretch of games, the next game you play is the national championship.
I bet it would come down also to like, what if they go play Ohio State and they lose by 3 touchdowns?
Indiana?
Yes. Then I could see them. I could even see them if Alabama wins the SEC championship. I could see them
being jumped.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between being punished for playing in the conference championship is like you fall out of the top 4 and now you don't get a bye.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, you're going to be 3 or 4, but you still get the bye.
Yeah.
It just seeds different. You know what I mean?
But like if
it's a little bit punished because at the 2 seed you play like the 11 versus playing the
7
or yeah.
But what if Indiana goes and like plays a good game and barely loses Ohio State? I don't see them moving them.
Sure.
But if they do go out there and lose by 3 touchdowns, they could drop quick.
If they go lose by 3 touchdowns, just don't even have a playoff, bro. Just give the trophy to Ohio State at that point.
Real. Let's just call it early.
Now, what I will say, and I know Ohio State has grown too. Ohio State has grown too. But one thing to not forget is that we had one of the worst offensive performances in that first game, and we were with them in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because our defense played Ohio State
really good.
Really good.
That was Sayan's first game.
Yep.
And also, I hate to say it, but our defense does not look the same as it did week 1.
No.
We're getting ran on, thrown on. Kentucky.
We have flashes of
excellence.
Excellence.
And then we let Kentucky just do whatever they want to.
We need to kind of get into
fourth
that.
Quarter Vandy.
I want to dive a little bit deeper into Georgia, Texas. Do we know for sure? Maybe we need to look up if number 16 is back. Oh, our boy Michael Taft, is he coming back this week? I think Jelani McDonald, Michael Taft. There's a few guys that we were really wanting back. I will say though that our offensive line looked much better against Vandy. I really hope that we run the ball. And Georgia doesn't have the best run stop defense. Did you know Texas is number 2 in the country on run stop defense?
Really?
Yep. Number 2. I heard, maybe it was you that was telling me off air that they haven't allowed a 50-yard rusher all season.
That's the Patriots.
That was my other team. Still good news. Man, so this is crazy. Okay, I want to finish this. I know you're looking it up. So let's say Texas runs the table. They beat Alabama. Alabama's a 4 seed. You put A&M, a 1-loss A&M, over Oregon, Texas Tech, and Notre Dame. Yes or no?
Who is it?
Texas A&M. Do they get the 5 seed? Over Ole Miss, Oregon, Texas Tech, and Notre Dame.
I think so. I think it just all has to shape up on how they finish. Like if Texas does go on a run and barely beat A&M, or like it's a really good game and it's just they just have one off, right? I don't see them dropping that far. And maybe, and it depends on how it shapes up. Georgia might be able to get into the end, like especially if we just win out and win the SEC championship. They might give Georgia you lost to a really good team and get them in. But
so we're talking about A&M at 5.
To play.
He is supposed to play. Yeah, that's good. We had a lot of guys who needed healthy. Even Wingo went out at the end of the Vanderbilt game.
Yeah, Wingo. What's up with the thumb? That's what Taft had. Wingo had a thumb injury.
Really?
Come on, guys.
I knew Wingo's with them. I didn't know.
Football.
Yeah, here you go.
Ronnie Lott, cut it off. All right, you got 9 more.
Put a club on. What happened to playing with clubs?
Like Taft, come on, bro. You go do.
Yeah.
Wingo, I can understand.
Yeah, Wingo. Yeah. Okay, so let's say A&M plays Texas close. They missed the SC championship. They don't hurt them too bad. They end up at the 5 seed. Who's at 6? So you're saying Georgia's out. So you have a 1-loss Ole Miss. You have a 1-loss Oregon. You have a 1-loss Texas Tech and a 2-loss Notre Dame. Who do you think about putting in that spot? Or is a 2-loss Georgia better than all of them? Could the committee say, I will take a 2-loss Georgia over any one of those schools? Because I know you're saying Georgia's out, but if you play a game between Texas Tech University in Lubbock against the Georgia Bulldogs,
I think if Georgia might get in later, I don't think they're gonna.
They would sneak in at like a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's 6?
6 I still think would be Ole Miss.
You would still have Ole Miss up there.
Mm-hmm.
So the committee is going to say that a 2-loss Alabama and or really
1 loss, the champ,
yeah, we wouldn't
SEC
count it against them.
championship.
Okay, so Alabama, A&M, and Ole Miss are all better than Oregon.
Yeah, I say that. Me personally, but I'm not on the committee.
Okay, so yeah, neither of us are. So Ole Miss gets the 6 seed.
Then I would put Oregon.
Then you would put Oregon.
And this is where it gets tricky. So, like, Tech has 1 loss.
Yeah. And they're a Big 12 championship in this scenario.
I would take Notre Dame over Tech. I'd take them over Oregon any day of the week.
You would take who over Oregon?
Notre Dame.
So you would want Notre Dame at 7?
I just don't think that's how you're going to rank them.
They're not going to do that. There's no way.
But I'm saying, like you said, mutual site.
Especially if Oregon ends up a 1-loss team and they do go beat USC and Washington. I mean, they play Minnesota. On Washington, they're not as good as they have been in the past. But okay, so
Oregon, then I would go Notre Dame. This is me. I don't know how you don't say Notre Dame is not better than Texas Tech. Then I'd go Tech.
I don't like Tech, but I also have like a Austin bias. I mean, I've never liked Tech since we were in the Big 12. I don't care for them. I will say they were pretty good against BYU. So we have 1 spot left because literally we have the ACC champion and we have the G5, which could be Georgia Tech for the ACC.
Let's go ahead and put Georgia Tech in there.
And you put them at 10 or 11. So
that's where Georgia can sneak in right there.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
I would put Georgia.
These are the teams that you could put. You could put a Georgia right here.
Wait, we got to wait until the last week. What if Georgia Tech beats Georgia?
They're cooked. If Georgia loses to Georgia Tech, they're done. The thing about Georgia Tech though, they're not banking on beating Georgia. They're banking on making the ACC championship and winning.
So right now, if it stopped, it'd be Pittsburgh and Georgia Tech in the ACC championship.
I'm taking Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
But at 10 or 11.
Let's put Georgia Tech at 11. Put Georgia
and
at 10.
Is Memphis right here?
Yeah, I guess so.
The G5 is Memphis? Mm-hmm. I feel like they lost. Did they not? So we would put the 2-loss Georgia team over the 2-loss Oklahoma team, a 2-loss Vanderbilt team, a 2-loss Utah team, a 2-loss Miami team, assuming that they went out, a 2-loss SEC team. I mean, a 2-loss USC team, assuming they went out. Miami, they have to play Pittsburgh as well, and a 2-loss.
I think those are the 10 best. If Texas wins out.
And okay, the only way this gets shaken up is if Michigan beats Ohio State, because then there'll be a 2-loss team with the win over the number 1. You have to give them that 10 spot. I think
that would mess up Georgia.
Yeah, you would have to put Michigan over Georgia.
Yeah,
because they would both be 2-loss teams, but they just beat the number 1 team in the country.
What if Michigan? Yeah, you'd have to if they make it to the Big Ten championship. I feel like you have to put them in.
Mm-hmm. And so, but that would drop Ohio State out of the top 4. It would have to, right?
That'd be crazy. Let's just, bro. Ryan Day might cry.
Yeah,
like literally cry on the sideline if he loses.
If number 18, Michigan beats number 1 Ohio State, how far does Ohio State fall? It's got to be out of the top 4.
Maybe out of the top 4 because you're going to put Indiana. Well, I'm just going to go.
Imagine if it was Indiana, Texas, right Alabama, Texas A&M.
I'm just going to go off of right now. You would have to move everybody up. Georgia would be top 4. It'd be Indiana, A&M, Alabama, Georgia. If Ohio State lost to Michigan. And then I would just put them.
But we would know by then. We would know by then.
I don't even know if I. Yeah.
If Texas beat.
I'm just going off of right now.
Yeah. But our list here is also assuming that Texas wins out. By the time Ohio State and Michigan play, Texas would have already played both Georgia and Arkansas and A&M. They play on Black Friday.
Oh yeah.
And this game is until the 29th. So we'll know.
No, for sure.
For sure. But in my head, I don't see win or lose the SC championship. If we go through that gauntlet, we've got to be a top 4 team. No, you're saying no.
I don't think so.
You think that we can lose the SC championship and then have to go play week 1? So the matchups, these 4 teams would get a bye, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm probably not going to draw this bracket out perfect. But you would then have A&M versus... Oh, so like the way it is, like the bye teams, like Ohio State's like over here, right? And then you'll have like Indiana. And then you have like Texas and Alabama. And they're all in the bye. Oh, you have it? But it's not like the way ours is right here. No. And then like week 1, you would have A&M versus Memphis.
Oh, actually right here they have.
And then
this
you would
is a playoff prediction. It says
Ole Miss and Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Then you would have Notre Dame and... Wait, what did I miss? A&M, Memphis, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, Oregon, and Georgia. But I don't know. And then it would be Notre Dame and Tech. I'm pretty sure that's how it would go.
This bracket, I'm curious to see what comes out tonight. Has University of North Texas at that 12th seed.
At the 12th seed.
Have you seen that quarterback?
No.
He's insane.
You know the dude that goes to our church? There's a guy here that goes to our church that was a quarterback for North Texas, and he holds every record for them, passing.
Really?
Yeah. He's legit.
Oh.
He's a cool dude.
He might not hold it for
very long. This guy's good at what? That's funny. Okay, so if I did this right, according to our bracket, A&M versus Memphis, who wins? A&M.
It's going to be a tough one.
Or it would be A&M versus North Texas. Oregon, Georgia. Who are you taking?
Oregon, Georgia. That's tough. I'd probably go Georgia.
Exactly. That's why I don't see how they're left out.
I just don't like to see Georgia.
Notre Dame, Texas Tech. You're taking
Notre Dame.
Yeah, you already said that. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech.
Ole Miss.
If I've done this correctly, then Ohio State versus Texas A&M. Who are you taking?
Oh, that'd be perfect, bro. Ohio State all day.
Ole Miss and Texas.
Oh man, that's Texas bias. We're just gonna go Texas.
Let's go, because apparently they're not gonna
lose
lose the rest of the season.
We might not lose another game ever.
Indiana, Georgia. That's a game.
Indiana.
You taking Indiana over Georgia?
I'm taking Indiana.
Alabama, Notre Dame. That's also a good game.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Really?
Come on.
Okay, here we are. We have Indiana and Notre Dame.
I'll take Indiana.
And then again, Texas, Ohio State to go to the national championship.
I'll take Ohio State.
Oh.
And then Ohio State wins it all again.
And then Ohio State over Indiana?
Yeah.
It could be a rematch of the Big Ten championship. Yeah. Wow.
That would suck for Sark to get back in the Final Four and lose again.
Again to Ohio State? Yes. Again.
Yeah.
It was Washington 2 years ago, but last year it was Ohio State.
But then, no, Washington didn't win the Natty. They didn't win the Natty. They lost to Michigan that year.
Yeah, in the national championship.
But last year we lost to Ohio State.
Was last year the third year in a row that we made into the quarterfinals or semifinals?
Who was the first year? We lost to Washington, and then we lost to Georgia. Ohio State.
Oh, it's only been the last 2 years?
I think so. The only last 2 years.
That year that we went in and played Washington, that's when we won the Big 12 championship 2 years ago?
I think so, yeah.
and then last year we lost in the SEC championship, and then it was Clemson,
us,
Arizona State, and then we lost to
Ohio State.
Yep. Man, that's something. Well, there you have it. Texas has their hands full. All of this is extremely hypothetical, obviously, and we have a lot of Texas bias here on the podcast, but ultimately, it could happen. Let's do really quick. We don't have a lot of time left on this college hour, and I think this episode we're just going to put out a college hour. Maybe we can find time to do our NFL hour at a different time. But let's really quick talk keys to the game for Texas. What is it that they need to do? What is it they need to capitalize on? And the first thing that comes to mind for me is we got to play a clean game. We cannot have a ton of penalties.
We can't get behind. We got to play a clean game. We got to run the ball.
Have to run the ball. Yeah, I agree. And I think that like it's one of those games where Arch doesn't need to have like 350 yards, but I think he needs to have a really high completion percentage. He needs to have 2 or 3 touchdowns. If he can be like 19 of 27 with 270 yards and 3 touchdowns or something.
I think he's going to have to do a lot on the ground. He's going to have to.
With his legs?
Yeah, he's going to have to make up for some of it on the ground.
I don't know what Georgia's pass rush looks like, but Georgia just always has crazy athletes, man. And every part of it.
But like even last year, I felt like we needed to. Quinn was back there with a gimp leg, just trying to throw it, and I feel like we could have got him if we were running the quarterback draws or just the quarterback moving around.
I see what you're saying. I feel like we went. I remember. Oh, we got smoked when we played them in Austin. They came and they just treated us like a stepchild. But in that SEC championship, we were step in step. Our athletes look just as good as theirs. And that's what I think. I almost feel like it's to our advantage that we had such a terrible start and that we have struggled at times because people think like, oh, this is a 7-2 Texas team and they barely beat whatever. And we haven't been playing as a team all season long, but that doesn't take away from the fact that we have some freaking athletes on the field everywhere, especially our defense. I think that gets slept on. I think Vandy slept on that fact. They thought that because they were red hot and they were not. The element that people didn't consider is how many 4 and 5 stars Texas has, whether they're playing good together or not.
Yeah,
the score of the Vanderbilt game did not tell the full story. We dominated Vanderbilt for 3.5 quarters. And so I hope that we step on the field and we have like a little bit of swagger and maybe Georgia undermines us a lot. Now they have a great coach, Kirby Smart, and he's not going to let his team completely look past us. Especially like with what we're talking about, the implications.
They're going to be locked in.
Yeah,
they're going to be ready to go.
They have to.
Kirby is annoying, but he's a good coach. He knows ball.
Is he? I was watching a press conference on the way over here tonight, and I was like, hey, I kind of like this guy. He was like really nice and
stuff. I think he's an advisor for me.
Never trust anyone in advisor. That's hilarious. Man, well, we got to get this win. It's 1 week at a time. And then we can't look past Arkansas. It's a huge rivalry game.
Bro, that would be crazy. We
nothing
Georgia
would make Arkansas
and A&M and lost to Arkansas.
Nothing would make Arkansas more happy than to just kill our playoff hopes. So
yeah,
that's tough. That's tough. Any other college things that you've been thinking about on your mind? Any other teams that we're not talking about? I mean, it's really shaping out of what's happening here, and it's looking good. I took a big L in fantasy this week. I took an L to a guy who doesn't even set his lineup. That's the most frustrating thing ever. I'm still number 2 in the league, but I've lost all my distance between, like, there's a really big gap between like our first place guy Abe and then me. It's like 9 games. He has like 9 wins and I have like 6. And then the next closest person was like a 4 or 5 game winning games. So I had like a 2 or 3 game lead and I've just blown it. You've been winning, Justin's been winning, and I've been losing. So I think there's 3 of us all sitting at like 6-4 or something like that.
6-4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. However, I score so many points every week that I'm in second. So we have the same record, but I have like, I don't know, 500 more points than you guys or something like that.
I went 3-1 this week. The guy I lost to had Seattle's defense, who had scored 21 points.
Crazy.
He had Jonathan Taylor, who scored 60, You had Trey McBride that scored 30.
That's wild.
I was just like, this is insane.
Well, I made the wrong move. I could have won. I screwed up and I put
Sam Darnold
over Baker. And even though Seattle like dominated that game, he ended up with like nothing.
They had 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yeah. And Baker was playing my Patriots. So I was like, and it would have been perfect to get 30 points from Baker and a win from the Patriots. I could have really had that. And then I keep forgetting to put the running back from Chicago in. I think they were on a bye and he was on my bench and I didn't flip him in. Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And I had what's the dude? Young guy from the Jets, receiver.
No.
Garrett Wilson. And he has just not had a good season. I think he's battled some injuries and some things. And so
he plays for the Jets.
If I would have just flipped those 2 things, I would have won easily. And I didn't. I took an L. So,
yeah. What do you think about? I was talking to some of my friends today. What do you think about the Brian Daboll firing from the Giants?
I don't think it's fair.
No.
I think like circumstantially, everything that like has been happening. I think there was low expectations, and I think that they just found a quarterback and Scadaboo was doing something. There was a little bit more momentum, and I think it made them think there was something that they weren't. And then Scadaboo goes down, and it's like, no, you're doing what you thought you were going to do at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Just ride this out, get everybody healthy, go draft someone good, and then try next year. I don't know.
He was 20-40. See, I don't hate the fire. Why fire him now?
Right.
I understand he blew some leads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what is the difference between week 2 of firing him and now? And then the GM, you're going to keep him?
Right. The guy who built the team?
He's the one that he let go of Saquon Barkley for nothing.
Nothing.
And
the quarterback that's killing it. What's his name?
Danny Dimes.
Yes, yeah. Daniel Jones.
I think they got something out of that. But for Saquon Barkley, they didn't franchise tag him and trade him. They just let him go. Let him go walk to
go make history with the Philadelphia
Eagles. Somebody in division. And that is crazy.
Yeah, the division thing is crazy. And the other crazy thing is like he didn't necessarily want to leave.
No.
He just wanted money.
He just didn't want to be franchise tagged.
He went from like that mess to being on the cover of Madden in 1 year.
Yeah. Super Bowl champion.
Super Bowl champion in 1 year.
Yeah.
He really was the missing piece for Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He made the difference in that Super Bowl game because there was was it back to back Eagles Chiefs or was there like a year gap?
There was a year gap.
But you could clearly see the difference, even in the confidence that Jalen played as a game manager, just to know that he had, like we talked about in the beginning of the season, even whenever the first game of the season, when the Eagles played the Cowboys, it's like he falls for 5 yards. You know what I mean? Like Saquon is just good for.
If he gets any open space,
it's done.
He could take it to the house.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't understand the Daboll firing right now.
Yeah, I don't either. I feel like people are trying to like make a statement and. The thing that they'll push is like we're trying to keep the locker room, but I mean this is where a lot of people really have conspiracy theories that like people tank on purpose.
Well, Daboll was the one that wanted to draft Dart, so you got your quarterback there. But you should have fired if you're going to fire him now. You should have fired him last season.
Yep.
Started fresh.
No reason. What are we like 10 weeks in?
Nobody's going to go to the Giants anyways. I mean, when they go, they're going to have a roster because Malik Neighbors will come back. Scadaboo will come back. You have Jackson Dart, who's already been evaluated for 4 concussions.
Jackson Dart?
Yes.
He's been in protocol 4 times this season?
No, he's been evaluated. So he's never gone in concussion protocol.
It's just also the way he plays. He's not big enough to play the way he wants to play.
Maybe in college.
Maybe in college. No.
There's big boys around.
So you have Atlanta, New York. They're saying the Dolphins. Did he get fired yet?
You think Atlanta's coach is going to get fired?
Yes. I think that's going to be a job opening at the end of the year. New York, Dolphins, there's one more. Bengals, you think the Bengals coach? Nah. There was one more. Who was the one that they kept talking about Sark going to?
Tennessee. Tennessee's coach got fired.
And now New York. So this one's the only one. These two technically still have their job.
Yes.
And Dolphins actually just blew out the Bills.
Yeah, but
it's not consistent, right?
no,
It's like a fluke.
it's once. I feel like the Bills
That is
always
amazing
struggle.
for the Patriots. The fact that the Dolphins can go beat the Bills like that. I love the fact that the Bills are. So we talked about it last week, how inconsistent they are. Like their windows of dominating the
Closed.
AFC East is over with.
Yeah, it's closed.
Any chance? Wait, okay. So going back to this, who's gonna? And then on this side, you still have LSU. You still have Florida, and the college.
Penn State.
Penn State.
There's a lot of big openings out there.
What's his name said that he's not interested in coaching whatsoever. Urban Meyer. They talked to him about it, and he's like, zero chance.
Did you see the video of Lincoln Riley, USC coach? He said they interviewed him. He said, "No, I like this program here. I'm totally happy here."
Yeah.
And then it took him back to Oklahoma when he said the same exact thing.
Same exact
left
thing
to go to
and left.
USC.
Yes. Where would he go? He's not an LSU guy. He doesn't feel like
I
SEC.
could see him going to Penn State and taking all that money.
Sure, I could see that.
I can see him going to Penn
Out of
State.
those three jobs, or does he fit somewhere in the NFL?
I don't think he'd go to the NFL.
Do you think
He
Sark
could.
would leave Texas? Only for the
not.
NFL, right?
I hope not.
There's no college job he would take
Unless
over
we get
Texas.
Signetti,
Yeah, you said that.
then bye. Sorry, start.
Well, if we could get Signetti, if Sark leaves and he takes Tennessee or Atlanta or Dolphins, and we had our choice between Signetti, John Gruden, and why do I always blank on his name? Nick Saban.
Oh, it's Saban all day.
All day.
All day.
You said last week you don't think there's any chance that he's going to
No,
come
I don't
back.
think he comes back.
I don't think that College Game Day's doing it for him.
I don't think he comes back until they get a handle on the NIL.
Oh, you did make that point, which I did agree with you. Yeah, I could
Well,
see
if they
that.
can get that done, I think he could come back and win 7 more with Texas.
With Texas. Let's go. So who's up for these jobs over here? Tennessee, New York. I really think the Dolphins are going to move.
The defensive coordinator I heard was rumored for the LSU job.
With the defensive
Kelvin
coordinator.
Shepard, or his name is.
What about Texas's defensive coordinator, Pete? I don't know how to say his last name. He's a good coach. He's a really good coach.
Moved to the NFL. I just don't see those teams. They're not like. I don't know.
Out of all of these, I don't know. Yeah, these are all teams that have always had franchise issues. I mean, like, their franchise is not super solid.
Yeah. Atlanta is the most confusing team I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
They took to the Colts to OT, but then they got blown out by the Panthers, 30-0.
Yeah, it's hard.
I don't understand it.
I want what's his name to leave Atlanta, the running back. I want him to go get on a good
Bijan?
team.
Yeah,
I want
he
him to win
should
a
come to the
Super Bowl.
Cowboys. Huh?
That would actually be a fit though. They need a running back. They don't have no money. That's the problem with the Cowboys.
Okay.
What would you be willing to give up for Bijan?
I give up everything we gave up for Parsons. Just give it over there to Atlanta.
Would you trade CeeDee Lamb for Bijan Robinson?
Ooh, that's tough. With Pickens, maybe.
Who does Atlanta have like a number 2 receiver they could give?
Give me London and Bijan. We'll send Lamb.
CeeDee's not worth that.
I know, but we just got hosed with the
No, yeah,
Packers
you
trade.
did. You
Okay,
did.
so
Yeah,
we
you
need
were
to do
telling me
something
about
else.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's pulling their eyes out. That's poking their eyes out. He's not that good. We had already had this talk. He's not a top 5 receiver.
Oh, bro, you're crazy.
No, I'm
you're
not.
crazy. I don't know how he's done a top 5.
They had a bye this week, right?
Yes.
Let me look.
That's why I was
hold
so
on.
happy on Sunday.
Yeah, that's why you're in a good. That's why all my friends.
I
were in a
couldn't
good
get let
mood.
down.
Let me see. NFL top. Let's see.
Top receivers. It's going to be Puka.
Yeah, but I don't. Well, right now, based on stats, it's Jackson Smith and Jigba. That guy's had an insane year. Then
Crazy.
it's
How many
Jamar
touchdowns does
Chase,
he have?
Puka. What did I tell you? I told you CeeDee Lamb's not even the best receiver on his team.
He missed 3 games.
Let's see where he's at. He's number 32.
He missed 3 games. 3 or 4 games. He had an ankle sprain.
Okay, let's be like really serious. Like all things considered,
Start listing them off. I'll tell you.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
That's a debate right there.
Okay, Jamar Chase
Jamar Chase.
better than CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
Puka Nakua.
Better than
Production wise, maybe not like Bill, just all around
mean,
receiver.
I think the only thing Puka might not have on CD is route running, but Puka is a dog.
Yeah,
He's
he really
good.
is.
He can catch. He can run people over. He can do anything.
George Pickens.
CeeDee Lamb, bro. Stop it.
Okay, so we have what? How many? We said Jamar and Puka so far. Jackson's a coin toss. Amon-Ra better than CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, dude. That's tough, bro.
He is.
Come on.
Bro, right now you're telling me if you had the choice between the two of them, you're taking
I'd take CeeDee Lamb.
I would not. We disagree. They have Christian McCaffrey on here. I know he's a running back, but he has so many
Christian
catches.
McCaffrey might be the best player in the NFL, bro.
He had a really slow game this past week. Justin Jefferson.
I'll take Justin Jefferson. So you got, for sure, Chase,
Jamar,
Puka, and Justin Jefferson.
Okay. I said...
You said Amon-Ra and JSN.
Yeah, JSN, I agree, is a coin toss, but I would take Amon-Ra straight out.
Okay.
Emeka Ibuka.
No, not yet.
Jalen Waddle.
No.
Chris Olave.
Concussion? No.
Devontae Smith.
No. Slim Reaper? No shot.
Bro,
No.
what?
No.
I wouldn't take Zay Flowers, Lad McConkey. Trey McBride, he's a tight end.
He's a tight end.
Cortland Sutton, I don't
No.
think so. Michael Pittman Jr.
No.
Devontae Adams.
Not right now. No.
At once upon a time.
Look how many touchdowns he has this year.
Devontae, I have him on my fantasy. Let me see. Which one's touchdowns? Oh, right there.
I think he has the most
Average.
touchdowns in the league.
9? Yeah, he has 9 touchdowns. I think that is the most.
Look at how many.
Amon-Ra with 8, second.
Look at how many touchdowns. He's a running back, but Jonathan Taylor has 17 touchdowns this season already.
I don't know if he's going to pop up on this list. AJ Brown.
CeeDee Lamb.
Where is CeeDee Lamb?
Okay.
Oh, 32. Bro,
What
guess
are you,
how many
PFF?
touchdowns? Guess how many touchdowns CeeDee Lamb has this season?
He missed a lot of time.
How many games did he miss?
I'm gonna say he has 4 touchdowns.
Okay, let's talk about this really quick with the time.
How many
we have
touchdowns
left.
did he have left?
Wait, how many games did he miss?
I think 3 or 4.
And we're in week 10. So that means he played 6 or 7 games. If you're a top 5 receiver, how many touchdowns should you have through 6 or 7 games?
Look at Puka's.
Okay.
How many touchdowns did he have? Because I think he missed 2-3 weeks.
Puka has 4 touchdowns.
Okay, how many does CeeDee Lamb have?
And I don't know what GP is. Is that games played maybe?
Yes.
Puka's played 8 games, 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
Okay. CeeDee Lamb has played 6 games.
And how many touchdowns?
1. He's not a top 5 receiver, bro.
Okay.
He's not. He has
Okay.
a 1 touchdown.
No.
With the best regular season quarterback in the league right now, apparently.
Your
according to you
computer's
guys.
still buffering. It hasn't even loaded the other touchdowns
whatever.
yet.
He has a 1 touchdown, bro. Look, the thing that was happening last week is happening again.
Told you.
It's just something about this podcast that makes my computer flip out. 1 touchdown, bro. He's played 6 games.
How many yards does he have?
35 receptions.
How many receptions does Puka have?
Puka has over 8 games, 66. So he has 2 more games. And how many more receptions is that? A lot more. Almost double.
They use Puka a lot.
Yeah, okay. And in that, like, Dak likes to throw to tight ends too, quite a bit. And then Pickens is up there. Pickens is like a top 10 right now. He's played 9 games. He has 49 receptions, 72 total targets. He has 764 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's averaging 15.6 yards a game. So CeeDee Lamb is looking at 6 games, 35 catches. He's been throwing the ball 54 times. He has 491 total yards, averaging 14 yards a catch and 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown.
I still think he's top 5, but
I want you to know that out of the top 50 receivers in the league, CeeDee Lamb is 49 in touchdown catches.
you should go work for PFF.
Who?
PFFU.
Oh.
Have you seen those player rankings on Thursday Night Football? When you turn it on, and they're like doing the players' names. Look at it. They'll be like 36 out of 38 best tackle. Like, bro, at one time it was like Patrick Mahomes 27 out of 32. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You imagine if this is the first time you're watching the game and you see Patrick Mahomes and you think he's the 7th worst quarterback in the league.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah. No. I mean, look, I don't like CeeDee Lamb because he went to Oklahoma, but I also just have always had a hard time with CeeDee Lamb. So I don't know.
How do you feel about the Patriots being the champs for the NFC South? The NFC South champs.
NFC South.
Did you see Vrabel in the tunnel afterwards?
No.
Because y'all beat Tampa, Carolina.
In a
Atlanta.
row?
Not in a row, but y'all have all beat him.
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah.
said we're the NFC South champions.
I did not know he said that.
Yeah.
That is so funny. No, I didn't see that. I didn't catch that. That's hilarious. Man, well, I feel like that was good. Good talk there. NFL stuff. A lot of exciting games this week. Cowboys are back. Who are they playing? Do you know? Top of your head?
Raiders.
Oh, should be a dub.
Should be.
Should be a dub.
We should play for Max Crosby.
For him?
Yeah. Let's do it.
What if y'all started? What if that was a thing in the NFL? When people started playing for a player,
We
like
lose a lot of people.
you both put a player on the line. You like have to agree on.
I don't know who we'd put up. Like we'd have to put up CeeDee Lamb. So either we
For
get
who?
Crosby or we lose CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. That would be a good game.
People would watch.
100%. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy, right?
That would.
Play for like Lamar Jackson.
No, you would have to put up a lot.
Yeah.
What would the Cowboys have to put up for Lamar?
Probably Dak and Pickens.
Both? Or Dak and Diggs? For Lamar?
Bro, nobody wants Diggs.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, man, poor Diggs. Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
My Super Bowl pick's starting to get hot.
It's not going to happen.
We'll see.
It's not going to happen. Ravens are cooked.
They're still going to win that division.
You think?
Who's going to beat them? Bengals have no defense.
Bengals don't have a defense.
Steelers know how to play ball one week and don't the other.
They're on a 2-game win streak, I think.
No. Steelers? No. They got the doors blown off them on Sunday night.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
But then they beat Indy the week before, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy?
I don't
Yeah,
understand them. They want to stay right there at that 9-8 or
Yeah, they just want to be
don't want to lose, but don't want to win.
Mike Tomlin doesn't want a Super Bowl, but doesn't want to lose his job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of jobs and speaking of openings, I just think the Cowboys just need to go get someone legit, a legit coach. I feel like they went from bad to worse. I was never a Mike McCarthy fan, but this guy's not like...
I don't think it's a coach. I think it's Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
How do you get a new owner? How do you hire a new owner?
You don't. You hire you have your owner hire a general manager.
For real. This dude's probably going to go get the one from the Giants.
He's gonna go hire the AD from LSU. Man, I don't know, dude.
That's the problem is Jerry.
Yeah.
We have no pass rush. You get rid of our best pass rusher. And then you gave away the pick that you got for him.
So explain that to me again. Like if y'all traded with
we traded with the Packers. It was 2 1s.
Two ones and the defensive tackle.
No, we gave him Parsons. We got the tackle back. Or they gave us 2 1s in the tackle. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're right. My bad. But and then when we traded with the Jets, we gave them they said yes and then they said no. They wanted the higher of the 2 first-round picks, either ours or the Packers. So
it doesn't
no matter what.
Oh, it's not.
They get the higher pick.
So whoever's worse between the Cowboys and Packers,
Yes.
they get.
Yes. So like if we don't win another game, we'll have a top 10 pick. That goes to the Jets. And then we get the Packers whenever they finish. Which
So best case scenario,
might not be that bad.
you and the Packers are just like 31 and 32 in the league.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what
Best
needs to
case.
happen. Best case.
Yeah. And then, but they said Jerry put in a clause that if they trade Micah to the Eagles, they get their 2028 first round pick.
if they ever trade Micah to the Eagles,
They get the 2028. We get the 2028 first round pick.
what?
It was a clause in the contract.
That would be dirty if they traded him to the Eagles.
And that's why he put it in there. He wants their first round pick.
Did Micah want to go to the Eagles?
He's from Philly. He's from Pennsylvania.
I did not know
And
that.
gosh, I don't know how Harry Roseman does it all the time. He just goes and gets these talented players. Everybody.
I know, dude. If you would have told me years ago the Eagles would be the team that they are today, like just always in the mix, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 win, I would not really believe you. They find a way.
And they always get better talent. They always get better.
If you would have told me that game when did Jalen get benched for Tua in that like
Yes.
national championship? If you would have told me then
That Jalen would be better than Tua?
and win win a Super Bowl
Yeah.
with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I was never high on Tua to begin with. I didn't think he was like whatever. But again, I had like a sour taste in my mouth with Jalen because he was an Oklahoma boy. I just have never liked Oklahoma players. But that's wild. I actually do like Jalen now. I was super high on him in the beginning. You can go back and watch like some of our first episodes, and I was saying like he's gonna make an MVP run. I think I got a little ahead of myself.
He's a really good quarterback, and he's just gonna do what he needs to do to win. He doesn't care about throwing for 500 yards. He'll go throw for 100 yards, and as long as he gets the win, he'll get the win. Then he'll throw it when he needs to throw it. He'll run it when he needs to throw it.
Yep.
I mean, run it when he needs to run it.
I like to
And
call
then he
him.
pushes tushes whenever he needs to.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna ban that.
Yeah.
They
Too
need
much
to.
pink eye.
That's tough. I call him Jalen Hulu has live sports. Do you remember that commercial whenever like they extended his last name or whatever? I love that commercial. Yeah. Well, we'll see. A lot of big games. I don't have the full slate in front of me, but a lot of great games. What week are we in the NFL? Is it 11? I know we have to go here soon. Let's just take a look really quick and we'll let you go. We have Jets, Patriots. Yep. Commanders, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
All right.
It's going to be tough. It's just Commanders don't have Jalen Hurts.
Packers, Giants.
Packers.
Texans, Titans. Texans coming off that comeback win.
I don't know. Texans.
Yeah, bottom
Just
of the
kidding.
barrel game. Panthers, Falcons.
That's so hard. Panthers beat them by 30 last time.
That is crazy. That was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're playing again. Bears, Vikings.
Bears.
Really? Bucks, Bills.
Bucks. I don't. That's tough. I think if the Bucks were healthy, for sure. They're so
Great
hurt.
organizations always bounce back from blowouts. They always played great the next week after getting blown out.
Well, they both lost.
Yeah, but one of them got blown out. The Bucks didn't get blown out.
They played tough against them.
Yeah, they played tough. They had a shot there at the end too.
Is it Buffalo?
It is in Buffalo. And Jaguars, Chargers. You never know what you're gonna get with the Chargers.
I know what I'm gonna get from the Jaguars, and it's Chiefs. I'm going Chargers.
Niners, Cardinals.
Niners.
If they can run the ball. They didn't run the ball very well this past week. Bengals, Steelers. Should be the Steelers. Seahawks, Rams should be a good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be the game of the week.
It's
I'll take
it's a
Rams.
305 game. Chiefs, Broncos should be another good game.
Yeah.
Lions, Eagles should be another good game. Wow,
Lions.
those are all good games. Ravens,
Lions.
Browns,
Ravens.
Monday
Going on a
night.
Super Bowl run.
All those games we just named. Do you know what Monday Night Football is?
America's team.
Cowboys, Raiders, bro. That's
sucks.
such a disappointment.
So I was right. America's team.
Yes, you were, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they can't flex the Monday nights after they have to reach a certain week, and also they're not flexing Jerry.
No?
Jerry, you're fired of the NFL.
But Jerry's crazy, dude, that guy. Well, great slate of games. We'll see who wins. This is a good chat, good time. College football, NFL football, fantasy football, all the above. But we hope to see you soon. But this is going to be the first week that we're hoping that we're out on Spotify. So if you're listening on Spotify, thanks so much. That means that we figured out a way to make it work.
If not,
And we'll be on YouTube too. Just no video, but still image. But please just thanks. We thank you in advance for listening. So we'll see you next week on The Fair Catch. Guys, take care.